They thought it was just another rock from the darkness between the stars. A frozen fragment, a cosmic vagabond nudged from its cradle in some distant system, wandering quietly toward our sun. Harmless. Forgettable. Another footnote in the endless story of space. But then the James Webb Space Telescope turned its golden mirror toward it, and what it revealed defied everything we thought we understood. Instead of the chaotic spray of water vapor and dust that marks every comet humanity has ever observed, this one shone with something else entirely. A vast halo of gas stretched nearly the distance between the Earth and the Moon, glowing not in the familiar icy blue of comets, but in a deep, pulsing red, an ominous crimson light that expanded outward with eerie symmetry. There was no tail. No jets. No turbulence. Only a slow, mechanical rhythm of carbon dioxide, released with a precision that seemed deliberate. They named it 3I, Atlas, the third confirmed interstellar visitor after Oumuamua and Borisov. But unlike those fleeting mysteries, Atlas carried with it an unsettling weight. Oumuamua already fractured our confidence when it tumbled into the solar system in 2017, accelerating in ways that suggested artificiality. But Atlas is different. It doesn't just bend the rules of astronomy, it erases them entirely. And with each passing day, as it drifts closer to the Sun, the evidence grows stronger that this is no comet at all. Early models from Hubble painted Atlas as small, only a few hundred meters wide. But when Webb and SphereX began measuring its reflectivity, the numbers didn't align. If it were truly that small, it couldn't shine so brightly. The recalculations forced an extraordinary conclusion. The core might be more than 40 kilometers across, larger than nearly every comet ever recorded. A mass like that should have been obvious long before now. Its gravity alone should have bent starlight, should have betrayed its presence. Yet Atlas remained hidden, until it chose not to be. And the reflectivity itself was unnatural. Natural comets scatter light in rough, chaotic patterns. But Atlas gleams evenly, polished, almost metallic. A mirror in space. One that reflects not chaos but intention. Even more disturbing is its silence. Water is the voice of comets. It boils off in bursts, producing bright tails that make them dazzling even to backyard telescopes. But Atlas whispers nothing. Spectral data confirms water ice lies just beneath its crust, yet it refuses to emerge. Instead, it trickles at a fraction of what physics demands, as if something is suppressing it, smothering its voice, while carbon dioxide exhales in steady intervals, like the heartbeat of a machine. And then came the motion problem. Natural comets follow predictable arcs, their paths determined by gravity. But Atlas navigates. Its trajectory isn't random. It makes slight course corrections, minuscule shifts that no natural body could manage. As if it is skimming close enough to planets and radiation belts to study them, but always careful, never reckless. As though it knows exactly where it is, and where it has been before. Some researchers even whisper that ancient skywatchers may have recorded it in their myths. A red star that returns across ages. A mirror in the heavens that watches humanity. The chemistry made the mystery darker still. Webb detected not only methanol and formaldehyde, but a repeating rhythm in their release. Instead of random dispersal, the molecules formed a layered structure, mimicking the folding patterns of proteins in living cells. It was chemistry behaving like language. Not meant for our instruments, but for our biology. Some scientists have begun to wonder if Atlas carries not a message to be read, but a payload to be absorbed, a signal encoded in molecules meant to awaken something already inside us. Then, one morning in July, SETI heard it. A signal. Not from deep space, not from Earth, but from somewhere between Mars and Jupiter. A narrowband pulse, mechanical, like a rotating beacon. And it moved in perfect sync with Atlas's trajectory. For 17 minutes, the object broadcast to the void, and then silence. Every log of the event was corrupted. Every backup scrambled. But the researchers who heard it swore the tone lingered long after, echoing in their minds, as if the sound had imprinted itself directly into memory. Infrared scans deepened the enigma. Every object in space emits heat. Even comets glow faintly in the infrared. But Atlas's core radiated nothing. Not low, not variable, zero. A flat line, as though the nucleus wasn't truly there at all. As though it were hollow. Cloaked. Or a projection. And hidden in its coma, filtered through fractal analysis, scientists found repeating spirals, mathematical patterns tied to the golden ratio, the same patterns found in galaxies, hurricanes, seashells, and DNA. A signal that exists not in numbers but in the very structure of life itself. When bioinformatics teams mapped the molecular emissions against human DNA, the alignment was undeniable. The sequences overlapped with regions linked to aging, memory, and consciousness. It suggested Atlas wasn't here to seed life, it was here to modify it. To accelerate it. Or to end it. Some now believe Atlas is not a comet, not even a probe, but a mirror. One that reflects not light, but us. Our origins, our evolution, our place in a larger design. Perhaps it has been here before, returning in cycles so long we mistake them for myth. Perhaps it has always been watching, waiting for the moment when we were ready to recognize it. But ready for what? Reflection? Awakening? Judgment? Governments remain silent. NASA issues no statements. Yet across observatories worldwide, encrypted communications surge, satellites are updated in secret, and whispers grow of coordinated efforts to track, or to conceal, whatever Atlas truly is. Because it isn't here by chance. It isn't drifting blindly. It has returned. And when it reaches its closest approach, the question will no longer be whether we're ready to see it. The question will be whether we're ready for what it sees in us.